Hi, I'm Dr. Stacy Reuille-Dupont, and today I want to talk about patterns. For many of us, we operate in patterns, and when those patterns get destroyed, disrupted, taken apart, or they're no longer working for us, it feels very chaotic. And if you think about disrupting a pattern, part of what happens is the pattern is so comfortable for us, and when we disrupt it, we don't know where to go, who we are, or what's happening. As a result, our identity feels off, we don't understand how the world operates, our roles, our rules, all of that is changed. When we can step back from that chaos and recognize that in order to shift a pattern, we must first create chaos. Because every time we break a pattern, it's going to feel off because the pattern is no longer there. The whole point of the pattern is to make sense of it all. So when we shift the pattern, we create a bit of chaos. When we create a bit of chaos, it does feel difficult, it is very hard, and then we recreate a pattern with consciousness that we want. That's the hope anyway. So if you can think about a quilt that you've had for a long time, and you love this quilt, and you love parts of it, it's beautiful, it makes you warm, it keeps you cozy, it helps you feel secure and safe, it's wonderful. However, parts of it are worn out. There's parts where the stuffing is coming through, it's faded, there's holes in it, and you want to make sure that you can keep it for the long haul. You have to take it apart and fix it. When you take apart that quilt, it becomes chaos. The pattern doesn't exist anymore. When you go to rebuild it, you pick what you want with consciousness. So I like this pattern, I like these colors, I want this to look like that. You put it back together with consciousness in the way that you want it, and it becomes something very special, beautiful, pleasing, and functional for you. We do the same thing with behaviors. When we look at, I don't like the way I communicate anymore, or I don't like the way that I show up in a group, or I feel like the way that I am when I'm with my siblings or my family or my friends or with this particular substance, food, shopping, sex, TV, is no longer working for me. We must first break the pattern after we recognize it's a problem, and then consciously rebuild what we would like to see instead. So rather than just come home and pour myself a glass of wine, that pattern needs to go away. It's not helpful for me anymore. So instead, I'm going to come home and do 10 minutes of meditation, or a short workout, or connect with my children, or read a book, or fill in the blank with whatever. While you go through the process of finding something new, it's going to feel chaotic and off. When you get to the point where it's consciously chosen behavior, the pattern then gets recreated in a way that you want, that is more healthy and sustainable for you. So instead of panicking when patterns are breaking, as they do all the time around us, within ourselves, within our societies, within our cultures, the things we know, the things we count on, the things we feel like are steady and real, change. When that chaos happens, step back, take a breath, and then consciously step into recreating a pattern you want with the people you love, doing the things that bring you enjoyment, fulfillment, pleasure, meaning, and purpose, so that you create the life you want rather than just the life you were handed. And from the inside out, you create your own health and well-being. And if you like these, you can continue coming back over to my blog at www.stacyrd.com. You can subscribe to this channel, or just leave me a text message or a comment below that says this is helpful. If it's not, let me know what you'd like to hear more of. These are things that come in my office every day that we talk about over and over and over because they're common to all of us. So, hope you create something conscious today.